Hello. So, I thought I would make another video, even though, admittedly, I don't really feel like I have any particularly big updates, but it's been like a month. I think it's been a month since the last one, and also just need to show off this amazing lamp. Like, so cute. But I just want to talk about my continuing experience as a mature student here in Liverpool. And again, I mean, I've always said I want it to be realistic, and this is going to be realistic. It's a shame because I kind of want there to be like this big like breakthrough type thing that I say that's really, really helpful. I don't think it's necessarily going to be that, but even if it's just someone's experience and that's helpful to hear, then that's good. So I feel like my feeling about being weird, about being like one of the oldest, is kind of honestly just kind of dissipating. And it's dissipating because I can't be bothered to be stressed about it anymore. There's too much else to think about. And is it ideal for me? No, it's not, in the sense that I think it's really helpful to have peers of your own age, and this is one of the first years of my life where I like I'm not really experiencing that. I've really taken for granted in my life how important it is to have friends who are in your age bracket. I think it's such an important thing. Like the level of nuance that gets like I literally had a moment last night when I was thinking about myself in my early 20s and chaos. Like I was chaos. And that's not to say everyone in their early 20s is, because I have met so many people in their early 20s who are so much more mature than I was. But at the same time, it's like that is the age when you are and you can be chaotic. It's fine. Like that's fine. But like me, I feel like when I was that age, I got a lot of stuff I wouldn't do now out of my system, and I think there is something really important about like having friends who have come through that same journey as well. That said, important caveats, like I said, there are extremely mature 20-somethings and there are extremely immature 40, 50, 60-somethings. So let's face it, it doesn't count for everything, but it is important. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it in the sense that like I don't care so much now that I'm like the oldest and that I'm kind of like being treated like an old lady. Like I don't care so much anymore, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Just in the sense that it's nice to be able to bounce off people who, you know, it just helps. It just really helps. So I do still miss that, but I also don't feel as stressed as I did when I started, and like I was desperate to find fellow mature students, and I really did try, but like I failed a bit, and I know they're out there, and to be honest, I'm not trying hard enough. But have sort of made peace with it. But as I say, it's still not ideal. But I'm here for a different reason. Imposter syndrome is still very, very big. If you're somebody who has imposter syndrome, I think learning and education can be really, really, really hard. Really hard. Like, I learn in such a different way to a lot of people, but also like even down to the fact that for me, pen and paper is more easy than like iPads. It's very difficult not to compare your learning style to other people's, and that's kind of where I am. At times finding it really hard, wanting to quit, wanting to leave, feeling so stressed, so sad, so overwhelmed, so bad about myself. But despite the fact that that feeling has not gone anywhere, that feeling is very much alive and kicking. I've got through my assignments so far. I've met the deadlines. I've got through them. And so far I've passed. And when I landed here, before I did my first assignment, I said to myself, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I'm going to leave. I'm going to quit. Like, I have to. I'm literally getting ready to call all the numbers to shore up my leaving process. And then I said to myself, if I submit a piece of paper that has a smiley face emoji on it, or a piece of poo, or the word shit, if I submit something and I've tried, then I should be proud, because I didn't believe I could do it, but I tried despite thinking I couldn't do it. And the best outcome is that I tried my best, and I passed. And passing is not like the sign of something you should be proud of. I am a very strong advocate for, if you try and you fail, you should be proud that you've tried. I will never step away from that belief. If you tried and you know you tried, or if you faced adversity, you truly believed you couldn't do it, and you submitted a blank piece of paper because you wanted to try, then you should be proud, because nobody knows how down and out you were when you tried. And if you tried, you should be so incredibly proud. You should be proud of yourself regardless of what you do in life, but that's my thing. So passing my assignments though has really helped me say, okay, every time those voices get very, very harsh in my head, it's like, no, there's some evidence building that you can keep going. I am going to keep going, but I just want to say, if you're somebody with imposter syndrome, if you're somebody who has a lot of self-doubts, and who really struggles with learning, really struggles with self-comparison, really struggles to the point where it's like paralyzing. I so know the feeling. And I know that it is up there as one of the most horrible feelings. So in terms of like somebody with a really horrible inner critic that's just really nasty and stops me in my tracks most days, who procrastinates a lot, who is not like on track the way everyone else is, and is really struggling with self-belief, it's just to say, I'm still here. I'm still here. And so if you are going through something similar or you're thinking about it, this is mainly just to say it's not a comfortable experience, but I really do think if I can do it, then you can do it, definitely, because I really struggle. I really, really struggle. I'm not a fast learner. I'm not somebody who picks things up. I'm not a chill person. I'm the biggest fret head in the world. So if I can do it, please take encouragement from that. And that's it, really. There isn't much else to say. I think there's going to be a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of road bumps along the way. A lot. I think it's going to be a lot. But if I reflect on everything that I thought I couldn't do and have done, it's very important, because we were tasked with doing a presentation. That was like the thing that made me want to leave. I was like, can't do this. I cannot do this. Did it, just found out today that I passed. So what was that all about? I came to this course with no lab experience whatsoever, and did I think that I would do okay in a lab? Absolutely not. I kind of thought I would get into a lab and just faint from fear. Do I do amazing in a lab? No, I don't. Did I ever think I would know how to use a pipette? No. Can I? Yes. So just think things like that. They're small things, but to me they're huge things. And every single day a new challenge comes up. Every single day there's a new, you're going to need to know how to do this. Next assignment you need to do that. And every single time I panic and freak out and shit myself. But I think that's just how it's going to be for the year. I think there's going to be a lot of road bumps along the way, and it might be helpful if I actually document that rather than just kind of speak to the camera when I feel decently calm. But at the same time, I just kind of wanted to just give you this update. I know this year is going to be extremely hard. Like, I think I'm going to really wrestle with myself this year. And I just think it's going to be very, very, very difficult. But so far, 2 months in, I'm still here. And that's it. That's a big thing. That's a very big deal. Anything you're doing in life, you're still here. You're still here. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. So yes, that's it.